Y'all, here's a quick update. I wasn't planning on doing an update today. I don't know if it's more of an update or me just complaining. And that's for like all I do, but uh, I didn't have a horrible day with symptoms today, but yesterday was really good. Actually, just didn't have many symptoms. Felt pretty good. And Tuesday, I think, was pretty similar. And Monday and Tuesday were pretty good. Today, Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty good. Monday was pretty good, if I recall. Not horrible. Yesterday was, if I recall, was pretty darn good. And today, for some reason, I woke up and I had a bowl of cereal. It was on the list, softened in milk, and it's the only thing really different that I've had. Still having the GI cocktail, but I had cereal, just Frosted Flakes, and milk. That's all I had for breakfast this morning. I had no trouble getting it down. It all's fine. I don't hurt. It doesn't. There's no pain. There's no discomfort. It's just and sometimes I think I eat fast. Just because you're used to eating a certain way, and I'm not a fast eater again. You just eat. You don't think about it. And I was in a habit for a while there to just really eat slow, but I'm a slow eater anyway. So I'm just eating and I ate too fast and I didn't wait in between bites, or could that be something? I don't know. Um, I don't know why it'd be a big deal, but again, I'm not noticing, that hurt or something like that. A tiny bit of dysphagia, but I'm used to that anyway. So a little bit of trouble swallowing, but it's not like, it hurts. It's more up here. It's more of the, again, common acid reflux sign that's up here in the throat, not down here again where all the repairs were done. I don't feel anything down here. So no like indicators and symptoms of stop right now, you're doing damage, Frank. But today, anything I drink really today, again, it was Gatorade, and I just had a protein shake. And normally the protein shakes go down pretty good, and I just don't notice a taste. But again, now I'm feeling acid a little bit more. Again, the similar acid feeling that I've had in the past in my throat. And even I've had some ear issues, and I kind of feel pressure in my ear. Although historically it's been my right, now it's my historically it's been my left, now it's my right. Today, it's ever so present, ever so slight. And I took a Rolade earlier this morning. I really didn't do anything, and my wife said, just take a Pepcid. Take a Pepcid. You haven't tried that yet. Took a Pepcid, a 20 milligram pill that you get over the counter, and it did nothing. Did nothing. Haven't taken another Rolade. I might pop one here soon. I can take six or whatever per day. Um, so I just need to take another one, I guess. But I just am not hopeful that it would do anything for me. So still taking the GI cocktail before meals. I've had it twice. It's 3 o'clock today, or 3 o'clock, 3:30 right now. So I've taken the GI cocktail at breakfast and at lunch. I will take it again at dinner and then before bedtime. 4 times a day, as I've been doing for about 10, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, give or take. And today, again, I forgot to mention, today's day 37, post-op. Um, I hadn't sneezed in 35 days. I forgot to mention I sneezed on day 35, I think it was. I was out in my garage and I don't know what happened, but just dust or whatever, and gets to me, and I couldn't stop it and sneezed. It didn't hurt, I didn't notice pain, but it was just one of those fears that I'm a violent sneezer. So when I sneezed before, when I had the hernia, before the operation, I'm like, ow, 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 it hurt so bad. And I felt it, like something, squeeze. Again, if it's popped up where it's not supposed to be and it just pinches and squeezes. But I didn't feel that. And then today, dealing with the stupid mask that we have to deal with, and I'm a mask advocate. I won't get into that. I'm not going to go there. No offense to anybody. That's just my choice. I'm going to wear a mask, and I put a mask on, and must have dust in it, or something else got caught. God only knows what. I have allergies, and any dusty, I turn on a space heater in the winters, I'm freezing, and the dust comes out within 2 to 3 minutes, I'm sneezing, and I'm again violent, and it's usually followed by 1, by 2, by 3, and I just don't sneeze once. It's usually repeated, so I try to stop it, but it hurt a little bit more. Anyway, long story short, it hurt a little bit more today, but it didn't cause me to open my eyes. Oh my God, I'm like that kind of a pain, but it just was like a discomfort or a pressure, kind of like it was before. So I'm going down the road again of I shouldn't. My counselor would say, don't go down that road. Get off the track. turn the corner, go to a different path on the train track, or change the channel. Don't think about that. But I'm headed down that track of I did some damage. It popped back up. It was I was one of the very few, and hiatal hernia hiatal hernia reoccurred. And it just popped back up. So I still have a hiatal hernia. Makes sense, given all my symptoms. But how do I know? Again, September 7th, esophagram. But I'm just frustrated because, again, I lay down for a little bit. I'm working from home today, and I'm tired, and I couldn't sleep very well last night, not because of this, but just stress, work stuff, and new employee, job posting, and trying to find a new employee, and that process that's coming up, interviews, and reading through resumes, and just had trouble sleeping a little bit, and so I'm tired. I lay down, and I start to get watery eyes. Sorry, just fighting gas in here, trouble swallowing a little bit, but tired. I lay down again, wake up, watery eyes. That's another symptom. I don't know if that's acid reflux. I think the postnasal drip, and or is it allergies? I don't know. Again, am I over worried that my throat burning is it not acid reflux? It's just allergies. My daughter had a runny nose. My wife's got watery eyes and runny nose. I don't think we have any problems. There hasn't been any reported issues or anything like that at our school with sickness or COVID or something like that. And we don't go anywhere. My daughter goes to school, so yep, she could get it there. And then I go to work on occasion, but we're wearing masks and doing our best to stay as safe as possible. But life, I have to go to work, or else I could go on a short-term disability, I suppose. But I'm not going to go there anyway. Is it allergies? Is it the hiatal hernia reoccurring? Did it rip? Did it tear? Did the TIF not hold? Again, going down that dark path of I did something wrong. So anyway, today's just kind of been a rough day. It's not even close to, if it was like a 10 out of 10 of symptoms like it was a couple weeks ago. Not even close. I told my wife it's maybe like a 3. Maybe a 3 or 4. Whereas earlier in the week it was maybe like a 1 or a 2, but it never goes away. And again, I'm not drinking water because water tastes disgusting. I'm only drinking Gatorade and protein shakes and flavored water, but that's still, today it was worse. I tried to flavor it with water, and it just was still more noticeable. And even the Gatorade, I could still get that taste and getting more water brash. Again, I would assume the doctors are going to say, yeah, that's acid reflux. That's your symptoms of reflux. Again, I don't get heartburn, I get throat burn and all the other symptoms, the nausea and the water brash and the sour taste, and it's just, hyper salivating, and the water brash is just, one of those things, but one of those symptoms of hiatal hernia. But anyway, it's frustrating because I don't know what else I need to do to stop this. And again, I've already mentioned this, broken record, patience, and hoping that again at 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks that I see more progress. But I'm probably going to get in touch with the doctor again at week 6, and again, if I don't see any difference in this next today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, in the next 5 days, if I don't see again an improvement, which I don't see how I will. It's not gotten worse, but it's not gotten, I feel a lot better. And just say, hey, I'm still, this GI cocktail's not working as much. What do you think? I know they're going to just say, yeah, do the PPI, wait for the esophagram on the 7th of September, and we'll see from there. So I'm just going to have to suffer and deal with it for the next couple weeks. It's just frustrating. So, and again, the only thing I changed with my diet was the bowl of cereal, but that's on the list to have. So I'm almost at the 43-day mark, where again I'm off of the restrictions of the diet. I can lift weights or exercise, lift what you normally would. So I'm almost there, in 5 days. So Wednesday of next week, or excuse me, 6 days, 7 days, whatever you want to call it. September 1st, and so I mean a couple more days, less than a week, and I'll be at the day 43 off of restrictions. So, and I don't feel anywhere near recovered, anywhere near. I have energy, but I'm still lacking energy, and maybe that's also because of the whole breathing and the diaphragm work that they did, and sewing, things with the diaphragm back where it's supposed to be, pulling the stomach down. I don't know. So anyway, it's still ongoing. I'm still battling. And today's not horrible, but again, I still feel I have a cough drop right now. I can't tell. Hopefully, you can understand me, okay? But I just feel a little bit of a burn in the throat, and again, just a little bit of an ear pressure. Which again, if my understanding, the acid come up and even up into your eustachian tubes, into your nose and your ear, that all the way down. So if it's that eustachian tube issue and the acid coming up into my esophagus and into my eustachian tubes and into my nose and in my eyes, because I think again I didn't really have the common GERD. I had the laryngopharyngeal, the LPR, as I mentioned on day 1 of my videos. Maybe not day 1, excuse me, it was before the surgery, day 1, the first ever video mentioning where all this came from. So I mean, I just have issues here in throat. I don't really have issues down here, because it all is sour taste, nausea. I mean, I know it's from here it sounds like, but it's all in the mouth and throat and the nose and the eyes and the ears. That's where all my issues are, all up in here. And I don't know if I mentioned this months ago, not quite months ago maybe, but a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever I started making videos in the first place, that I've been to an ear, nose, and throat doctor and ENT, and no notice of damage, no notice of a problem. Maybe I should have seen another one. I did see 2, actually. I went to one, and he didn't do as thorough of an examination. He looked in my nose and my mouth and my ears and stuff like that, but he didn't take the tube down there or whatever that one did. I don't remember if he went in my nose or my throat, but it was just an awful experience. But he went down there and it was like, ready to gag. Sorry to gross anybody out, but that was a horrible experience for the 30 seconds, however long it took. And I think I might have mentioned it in the videos before, but I can't remember. It was just not a good experience. But they checked, and no mention of, yes, you have LPR, yes, you have damage, yes, you have, or no, you don't have. I don't see any evidence of LPR. I don't see any evidence of this or that or that or this. No mention. Everything looked fine. Hearing test was fine. No mention of eustachian tube issues of any sort. So, but again, maybe it's just allergies and I'm getting upset. But again, that still doesn't explain, when I drink water, that I just don't want to. And I'm right now, I mean, I drink so much water, as I mentioned. I want water. I want to drink water. But it just tastes so bad that I don't want to. So, drinking Gatorade, and my tongue feels weird, and the tip of my tongue. My teeth feel, again, I mean, I'm assuming it's the acid. It's the whatever, the saliva. It's the whatever I'm dealing with. Is it burning the enamel off my teeth, and so my teeth feel like that, and my tongue feels weird. The tip anyway. The rest of it doesn't really. It's just the tip of my tongue. So I don't know. There's another update unplanned, but me venting and complaining and cuss word. Not that I don't cuss, but so again, I'm still fighting through. I'm hanging in there. It's not as horrible as it was, but again, my wife said I would take the. I'm not making fun of my wife. I just do that when I talk and imitate someone. I would take the pepcid. I would do what I want. 0 symptoms. And okay, take it. And I don't have 0 symptoms. I still have symptoms. And maybe that's just too much to ask to be symptom free. But again, I did this so I could eat and be normal and go to a barbecue and have a hamburger and a hot dog and not have to worry about it. And not have to worry about, oh God, I got to pack my food. Oh God, I got to have a Rolaids with me. I got to have a bag of cough drops. I got to have a Pepcid or a PPI with me, or, something like that. I mean, my God, think about kind of that, that is some people are like, oh, that's not that bad. And again, I'm complaining, and some have had this for such a long time. And oh my God, I can't imagine for over a decade been dealing with this. But again, for me, you can't go to a barbecue without packing your own food, or having a medication. And I mean, I can't go to a barbecue and have a hamburger and a hot dog. I got to take my own food. And I'm watching everybody eat chips and hot dogs and all the stuff that you would have at barbecue. And I don't even care for that stuff that much. But once in a while, it's a 4th of July or it's Labor Day coming up, a Memorial Day, who knows? And, that's what you have. That's what they have there, usually. Depends. But even for me, like, oh, here's a Caesar salad. But if the dressing is a lot of fats and stuff, and that would bother me historically. It'd make me nauseous because of the oil. So, I mean, I can't have anything there. I have to bring all my own food, for the most part. I might get lucky and I find something but that I can eat. But if not, what do I do? And it's so special. It's not like I can go to McDonald's or Taco Bell or Burger King or, fast food place where you can get something quick. Because I can't have that. It's fatty, it's greasy, it's spicy, and I don't know where to go. So, Subway, but I guess I'm leaving and bringing back Subway after for a barbecue with the family. It's just not talk about it. For me, it was a strain on daily living, on life, and it still is. And maybe I just need to get used to the fact that this is going to be going on for a while, another 6 weeks, or is it just going to be that I'm like this forever? I don't know. Some just like, man, I pray for you. I bow to your feet that you've been able to deal with it for such a long time. Wow, God bless you. This is hard. And I haven't been dealing with it that long. Again, I feel like I'm a baby and complaining, but it's hard. I just struggle. And, working with my therapist, they, pointed out, and I realize now too, I have a extremely strong body-mind connection. When my body gives me some sort of symptoms, my mind just cannot take it. My mind I'm consumed with symptom. I can't just, meditate and, I wish I could, and maybe I need to practice that more and control my mind so much that I can just, like, think away my pain. Yes, I can look into it, but it's just hard for me to go somewhere else because the symptoms are ever present for the most part. And even if, again, they're low level, and I'll even say a 0.5, 1, they're still there. And again, every drink of water. Blech. And I used to love to just drink water. That's it. Thanks for listening, everybody, if you sit through on this one with me again. I just wanted to give you a quick update and some more thoughts on what's happened today. So, again, I post when I post. See ya.